everybody, hope all watching the next. We're bringing everything that is awesome, and I do mean awesome in gaming. So I'm going to show you the volume here. This is how low this volume is. You do want to turn your overall volume down to around 20. Because I can talk through this, but I can't yell over it once it gets going. But I do like to break you off a little piece of the intro. So this is retro audio. Back in the day, we had a computer speaker, which was that's not a music speaker. So you have some really high notes, and then some mid, and then it drops straight to like a drop beat, like a snare drum. It's my favorite thing, the period. So we're in the crustacean period, Paleolithic era, right here. Bringing it to you large. So this is Ultimate Savage Empire. It is a completely free game. It's one of the best games anyone has ever played in their entire life. Doing it for you, making that judgment call. And what they did is they took an award-winning series and they used to build engines back in the day, kids. Back when we walked uphill to school both ways. They would actually build the engine and then they would make the game. That changed with the 90s, and one of the companies that me and my dad were involved in launching with us, etc., helped pioneer. They're using the same engine over and over again. But back then, the height of gaming was when you went in and you did that. You did a whole new engine. So that's what they want from you. That's what gaming wanted. I'm going to do this real fast. So you had Disturbing Dreams. Lord British was one of your old companions. So you were dealing with an alternate universe. This was one of your friends who stayed behind in Britannia. He gives you this stone, which used to come in the box. You got stuff in the box. He tells you to investigate. So you're back on Earth. You go visit Dr. Rafkin in the museum. He's getting interviewed by this Ace Malone. But when he runs his experiment, it explodes, and you get teleported into this world where a pterodon is coming down after you and this beautiful girl that you kept dreaming about, Aliera. So she's part of the Grok tribe. Her rescuer, Darden, Prince of the Urali tribe, arrives and he smashes, he basically knocks you out. And you're out for some time. I already have a character going on, so we're just going to journey onward, and the epicness will turn down a little bit here. It's interesting because you actually have to take notes. There are keywords that drive you forward from tribe to tribe. So let me just... they had the triptych experience where here are your characters and everything that you can interact with. Here's your text box, which you don't really need, your usage, etc. And then you can interact with both your environment here and also with people. But you type in your answers, so it's really, really well fleshed out. This looks like a shaman, so we're going to talk to them. You can use mouse, you can use keyboard, you can use a combo. So this definitely looks like a shaman. And what they do is they let you collect information, you get the different keywords, and those words open the doors for you as well. So it's a real actual quest. Kanao hears a stranger, one not of the Pindiro. So we headed north from Ayla's tribe after her father tells us to go rescue her, and we find the Pindiro. Now, these were based off of real tribes in Mesoamerica and Africa, etc., so there was a mashup, and you have to unite them. Kanao is one's name. Pindiro. The Pindiro he stops and stares at you with sightless eyes. Spirit voices have told Kanao that one named GROK would come to the valley. GROK, strange name. I did out myself, thank you. I decided that to kind of explain away the fact that you needed to be male in this because the antagonist was male. So it's a stretch to believe that a female could go and unite tribes that were male dominant and, etc., etc. So I just went with it. There are other strangers in the valley with strange names. Pindiro warriors tell Kanao of Fritz, who fights without weapons. Fritz has won the respect of many. Spirits have told Kanao of another who has changed much in the lives of the Nahuatl. It's the A throws me. The reason we have the A with a little hat in English is to bring your voice back up. These are all directions on how to pronounce sounds. How they're spelled. They want you to follow those instructions in that order and read them backwards. Spirits do not tell his name. Alright, so we can ask him about Fritz. Fritz has chosen to live within the cave west of the Great Lakes, so he's near here. We can get a little more information. We're looking for everyone in our party. We lost the doctor, we lost Ayla, we have to find her suitor. I guess that's what they call it. They went full-on caveman here and really just kind of shake it out with them. A couple different ways that you can win this, and it's really interesting. Like I said, there's a frauds angle to it. The old frauds engines are still running, so you can download text base off of them. There's this really great graphic RPG interaction that people don't do anymore. So he's a shaman, and we could trade with him. They like flax, which you can get from the yucca plants. You just use it and collect it. So they did the first hunter-gatherer. They didn't do as much crafting, but they did use it for a magic. He makes fishing strings. Trade 1 pindi, chocolate, and yopo for 5 flax, but only with fellow shamans. I sense one who also knows the way of the spirits is with you, but he does not have enough flax to trade. Cool. You can always get them to repeat themselves. The endless repetition of adventure is not redundant here because the keywords are so important. There are many spirits. Spirits of the plains, animals, rivers, many spirits. I speak to Kanao. Kanao speaks with the chief and the warriors, tells them what the spirits say. Often Kanao must ask the spirits to help him heal the sick and wounded. Healing probably costs money. He listens to voices you can't hear, shakes violently. Spirits of Kukus, Kanao invokes your blessing upon GROK, and GROK is healed. Oh wow, so he'll just heal us up. So this is like a way station. And they used NPCs that way back in the 90s. That was a big thing. Let's see. No one here is wounded, so they won't do it unless you're actually wounded. Alright, so basically you can trade in flax and you can get your shaman materials from it, which is awesome. Because flax is about this bountiful. If I walk south, I should find some. So we use the yucca plant and I get flax. And you just keep going. You find another one. And then you go to your character. It's all very straightforward. We have this many flax. We're going to move it to Triolo here. All of them. If you hit enter, it's generally... Okay, so now Triolo, we'll use it one more time. Now Triolo can get more pindi, etc. from them, and that lets us use our magical powers, or his spiritual powers. So, really different, and they had a lot of primitive weapons. So they had the obsidian knives, the baskets were all woven, and that sort of thing. It had a great system where you had a cursor that you could use. So I'm going to trade... Do you want pindi, yopo? Oh, darn it. So I have to pick which one I want. Pindi. I just want one. I'm gonna need some chocolate. 1. It's using kind of hotkeys here. You can hit enter and then also you just hang up the phone. You can just be done. So you have to question the tribal women to get a sense of what the tribe is about. Because you do eventually have to bring them together. At least that's the best option. That's when you win all the wins. They didn't do chiefs back then, but we did have that. So you see a lean tan native wearing very little. Native stands back eyeing you curiously. Most of them are just kind of running around here. What's your name? Rual. To job. Rual hunts the vast Pandiro plains, fishes in the lakes and rivers. So these are fisher folk. Catch many fish from the lake. Some of the big ones sometimes use rafts, so she might be able to teach us how to make a raft, which sounds important because it's highlighted. Logs tied together must have 4 people with paddles. Does Quiqui make the paddles? So a different tribe, they're going to send you to a different tribe to get the paddle, and we trade with them. They're a strange tribe. They don't fight. They live far away west of the Stone City. And sometimes they'll just be done with you. Like, you're an interesting stranger, but you are not key to these people's lives. You don't necessarily want to unite. They all have different ways, etc. We're mostly looking for news about our people and our quest with Ayla. We've gotten everything we can out of anybody who looks like them. So that was, it's an interesting way to handle it. Oh, interesting. So we have a female chieftain, which is awesome. Another stranger. Word has reached the Pandiro that a warrior runs the valley. West of the Pandero village is one person from either our world or an alternate world. His skin and clothes are odd. Fights without a spear and knife, with clenched fist. Yet no Pandero can stand before him. What's her name? Inara, and then it changes to her name right there. So that's kind of awesome because basically it gives an interactive aspect to literally every part of the triptych, which you kind of need. It's hard to explain. It's just part of the Atmo. She's the queen of the Pandero tribe, so she says that instead of chief, which is correct. That would make her the shaman. Even though they already have one in battle, she would be their shaman. Panderos are plains runners. We live free on the open plains, hunting beasts and fish. Enemies of the Baracos. So they all have different people that they trade with, and except for the Disqueequee, that they're at war with. Best hunters on the plains, strong warriors. They live in the Raftses. If you don't spell it right, then the purser can't get it. Dangerous to go into the Great Lake. Eventually you're going to need a paddle. So we can go far to the south and talk to the Disqueequee. What is in here? You can steal. We have feathers, etc. You can also get those from, for instance, birds and so on. So I'm going to try not to be too shady while everyone's awake. Just kind of by choice. We did find one of our companions. They're constant companions. You fight with the same people in every single game, and it brought something to the table. I think we're going to head west and see if we can find this stranger. It brought something to the table because you look forward to running into your companions. You went looking for them. So there was this drive that went beyond sit here, just collect flax. So you always have your shamanistic powers available to you, which is awesome. I think we cut around this last night, so let's see if it connects at all. It does not. You get to do simple things, like find your way around rivers, that we always loved about the King's Quest series, for instance, where it had terrain problems. I wanted to feel like I was on a staycation, and it gave me that sense. So this Ultima 7 was amazing for it. You could ride a magic carpet. So you got the little airplane boost. Ultima 4, you had a balloon. You have a day and night cycle. See, they carved little stairs into this. It was so amazing. And I assume that he lives on a cave on the other side of the lake. But I might be incorrect, you know? Hold on, can I go diagonally? I can. Oh, I should be using these keys. Duh. That was smart. Let me look. Is there a tree in the water? Alright, you look and see a tree. How about that? Darn it. How am I going to get across this? I guess the raft would be the other option. He might be concealed. Not concealed, but, you know, temporarily removed from the story just by you only being able to close with him via raft. So we might not be able to speak with this very strong stranger. And he'll have a piece of the puzzle that lets us get through, you know, get to where we want to be going. So there's a raft, but we can't really use it. What happens if we do? Get on here and let's find out. Use the raft. Okay, I can't unless I have a paddle. Alright, so we're going to head down to the Disqueequee and see if we can get a paddle. They move very slowly in this sort of game, where it has a slow build, a slow burn progression, and you get to know the world. So it's very immersive. It's old RPG. Link in the description below. Also down there are all of my socials, so Gamer Grind, we did partner with them. They're an awesome company to partner with. They'll put your logo on merch for nothing bucks, or you can support the Pirate Queen. You can get great gamer coffee shipped to your door. It has gamer names, gamer flavors, that sort of thing. KOFI, buy this chick a coffee, $1, make me smell. Or you can support us on a more Twitch-style basis on Patreon. So we did sign up for Patreon because it brings you a little something to the table. So if you want extra background material, other gamers to hang out with, that sort of thing, you can hit us up there. So. Oh no! Attack! Attack! The Myrmidex! Darn it! These are really hard to kill. It's an ant bee, and they're one of the major views. Now we're spread out. Hold on, I think we can turn off combat. Turn off this break off combat. That's what it was. We get our victory music. No, I don't want to go to the east. I'm just looking for the squeaky. You can't walk through a tree, which is a little bit unbelievable. You can search the tree stumps. Sometimes you'll find things. So you can really be thorough about searching landscape, etc. Fascinating game. Really interesting. So no matter what... Oh god, we're near a hive. Run. Run for your life. Run. Come on. Get out of there. Holy cow. What happens if we die? I think we usually have a save. Try and get some terrain between us. Our friends are just done. They're done for. Oh no, Triolo is gravely wounded. This is, I die in every video. This is for you, friends. I'm running, I hit the edge of a cliff. Now what? You know? Triolo is critical. Triolo falls. No, Triolo, come back. Where did you go? I have to go look for my friends. There's more ants. This is a lose-lose situation. Trouble. No! Triolo! My dead companion. Well, we did not save, so I'm going to blitz through all of the convos, which weren't very much. Every once in a while, they'll go get you and your friends. Oh, they do. Okay, cool. And we'll just see if we lost anything in the battle here. I die in every video, or at least I try to. It's a lot of fun, so we can check out the items and everything in another one. I just wanted to touch base because the last one was so popular, everyone loved it, so I figured that I'd just run another one. Smash subscribe. So if you smash subscribe and hit the bell, it'll pop up a little thumbnail, and if you did love the last one, then it'll, you know, let you tune in again when we explore the world of the Savage Empire, which is so true to so many things in the real world, and it has a great scientific background with quantum bends and portals and that sort of thing. That's really, really interesting in modern day. So we love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. Stay safe. Game on. Smash that subscribe button, bell, hit like. We'll see you right there next video.